So, this is part two, and we're talking about people respecting the changes that you make. And so, what I'm saying is that some of you might say, "Well, what's in a name?" It's a lot in a name. If you study historically, you will find in many countries, people just don't name their kids, just pick a name out the sky, and or pick a name from nowhere, and and name their children. They always, historically, man has always put meaning behind the names that they give their children. Your name will follow you. Your family name follows you, and your name matters. And regardless of if you have an understanding, or some might say, well, a name won't change behavior. A name will affect your behavior if you're called that, and if it's a name given with purpose, it can affect your behavior. And in my case, I wanted it to, and this is what I wanted to do, and it means something to me because anytime someone calls me Anna, they're calling me blessed. They're reminding me anytime I hear that name. If when I hear the name Anna, and and I am referred to that, I am reminded of the promises that God gave to me, what regardless to whether it means anything to anyone else or not. And so what I'm telling you is not just for myself, excuse me. It's for you. Respect what people, the requests that people make as far as the changes that they want to make in their lives. And you demand respect from others when you try to make changes. I don't care if that change is in the food that you're eating. If you say that you don't want to eat pork, you're not just going to let anyone serve you up some pork. If you have decided that's not what you want in your diet, if you become a vegetarian, you have to, if that's your decision and your commitment, then you have to demand that people respect your commitment, because people will have you jumping through hoops and doing what they would have for you to do. And if it's a name change, if it's to stop smoking dope, some people that you have been around your company, you all might have smoked some dope together, and when you decide to stop smoking dope, then here comes your old friends, your old cronies, trying to say, "Oh man, you trying to do that? Here's a whatever, a crack pipe, or whether it's a drink, or whether it's trying to lose weight, and someone who knows that you have struggled with weight. Oh, hey, you just doing the most. Here, eat this cake, eat this pie. No, you have to demand respect. And people that care about you and that honor you as a person, that has some type of respect, we don't even, and I'll break it down to this: if you have love for that person, then you honor uh, the request that they make out of love. Love would have you to honor. Well, no, I don't want to offend my brethren in that way, so I'm not going to serve him pork. Or, no, my sister is trying to lose weight. I'm going to honor her because I love her, and I'm not going to eat, serve, try to push no cake on her, or push no dope on her, or push no drink on her. I'm going to honor the wishes that she's making. And so I felt this morning that I needed to talk with you about that, because when you decide to make a change, whatever type of change that it is difficult for other people to honor that, because it not only are you making a change, but it it is compelling them or pushing them to make a change toward you and their own mindset, maybe that they don't want to put forth the effort to do. And in that case, I don't know. I think that I don't want to be around people that's dishonoring to me, because the things that I think I stand for are things that I believe in. And so I want to be around people who have a positive mindset about the changes that I'm trying to make in my life, and that they would be encouraging enough and loving enough to help me, even though it makes them feel a little uncomfortable and they're not sure, where all of this is going. And it kind of puts them, it really forces them to have to change in some areas, and that is not always a bad thing for them. Now, if you're infringing something that would harm them, that's a different thing. But if these are only changes that you're making, and a mindset that you're trying to change in yourself and from others, then you stand your ground and be determined and let nothing stop you or hinder you. Um, there, be as forgiving as you want to be, because at the end of the day, loved ones, you have to live with you and no one else. And it's just a good feeling to look yourself in the mirror and like who you see, or like who you're attempting to be, even though you might not be there yet. So that's my take on our Mama's take. And I'm not saying that, I'm 100% right in all the things that I put out there, but it's just one Mama's view, okay? So I hope that something that I said today will benefit you in some kind of way. And when I say that, it might not benefit you towards what I'm saying. It might establish your own thoughts, help to establish your own way of thinking. It doesn't mean that what I'm saying is affecting you to go in the direction that I'm speaking of. It could establish you in the opposite direction. But anyway, I hope something that I have said will help you and be a blessing to you. And until the next time, I will see you maybe before 2018, but you have a blessed new year. Bye bye.